What's up, guys? It's Ramon from NyneBlockGaming&Collectibles coming at you with another review. Today we have Bo-Katan Kryze from Mafex number 208. As you can see, the outside of the package, and behind the character on the box, I'm going to show you there's a picture of her from the show. It looks like a drawing. I don't think it's an actual live action. You have a posed image of her in the front. It says Bo-Katan Kryze, Mafex number 208. Here we have a Mandalorian logo. Side, her holding up a gun. Here you have multiple posed images of her, and here you have her with her helmet off. Now let's open this up, and I will be right back. So here she is outside of the packaging, and I just want to show something off, guys, because this head sculpt is great. Absolutely beautiful head sculpt. In comparison to the other figure we got at the same time, Ahsoka, this is much better. So here she is. Let me back the camera up. You can quickly go over articulation. So arms blocked by this pad here, and it does not move out. So we got some limited articulation. It doesn't seem like they can swivel out of the way. So our arms are only going up that far. This is something that seems pretty standard for any type of Mandalorian figure. That's how far up her arms go. We got head movement side to side, tucks in all the way to the neck. Let's make sure I stay focused, and hardly looks up at all. So we do have a bicep swivel, single jointed elbow. I don't know why every female figure gets a single joint. Standard Mafex wrist peg. There's ab crunch, but again, armor. Hardly any. She goes forward that far, back that far. So limited in terms of articulation. She does get some side to side there at the waist. Kicks up to 90. Back a little beyond 45. She does have a double jointed knee. Leg hardly kicks out because of the armor pads right here. Goes out to the side that far. And then you get a fully 360 rotating foot toe hinge. And you get minor swivel. I don't know if you guys can see how far that's moving, but it's not much. Alright. One of the main selling points for any Beskar armor wearing character is what do they look like with their helmet on. And Bo-Katan looks great. Let's see if this drops down like the others. It does. So you have articulation right there with the helmet. Yeah, with that helmet, it looks awesome. I am down for any Beskar armor wearing Mandalorian character. I love them ever since Boba Fett in the series. He was my favorite character in the original Star Wars, even though he was not a hero, he was a bad guy and died fairly quickly. I love the look, the bounty hunter aspect. Granted, at that point in time, I assumed, being a kid, hardly knowing anything about Star Wars, that Mandalorians were just all bounty hunters. Turns out they aren't. A lot of them went that way, but that was my assumption because, you know, the Mandalorian, Din Djarin, is a bounty hunter as well, or started out that way. All right, enough with that. What are the accessories? So we got this grappling hook that's going to shoot out of something. I already see it, I think. I don't see it. And then a little knife. Now these are going to go that clearly is, it has to be this right here. Has to be. Yeah, it's already coming out. I do not want to scratch it up trying to remove it. There we go. So that's how you remove that. Can attach grappling hook. It is a piece of plastic. It's not wired, so you don't get articulation out of it. But you can do the grappling hook. Be very careful pulling that out. And then you also get the knife, Assassin's Creed style. Outside of it's on the wrong side of the forearm, but let's pay that no mind. Then she has cool accessories. We got 2 blasters, and they're not pink. Mando, I'm looking at you. I don't know why yours are. And they holster in her holsters very well. As you can see there. Man, looking at this figure in comparison to the last Mafex Star Wars figure I reviewed, it's night and day. So we get a double pointed finger for hands, 2 fingers out, high five in hands. That's what I'm going to call those. Her blaster hands. And 2 fists. Last piece of equipment and accessory that she comes with is her jetpack. And her hand just fell off. That goes on right like that. There she is with it on. Very easy to assemble. Just this rectangular hole. And then the accessories that come with the jetpack, which I think was standard for just about every Mandalorian that Mafex has done, are these 2 little flame effects to show her taking off for flight. And that's one thing I didn't show. Look how much more range the helmeted head actually gets, which I just realized posing it like so, but decent amount of additional movement out of that. And there she goes. Alright, enough with the sound effects. Alright guys, that is the review for Bo-Katan Kryze. And paint I'm going to go with the 10 out of 10. The paint looks phenomenal, and I didn't really go over it, but look at the weathering on the shin guards. Even the gun, belt, boots have some like weather wear. Those straps, I mean the back of the helmet, the signia on the shoulder armor, all look absolutely terrific. 10 out of 10 for paint for this, and then again, the head sculpt is gorgeous. And I'll finish off the video with that actually being worn. But yeah, this is a great Mafex Star Wars figure. Again, it beats the other one. So paint, 10 out of 10. Articulation, this is where it's going to bring it down. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. For a figure at this price range, I should at least get a T-pose out of the shoulders. I shouldn't have a single joint in the elbow because it's a female. I don't know why Mafex does that. That's frustrating. But paint is a 10 out of 10. Articulation, 6 out of 10. The size, and if I can grab a character, here we go. And I just knocked over my Vader. But if we're going with the Stormtrooper does look a little bigger, so she may be on the small size. And this is a Mafex First Order Stormtrooper, so there shouldn't be such a comparable size difference because he's crouched. If I have him standing up, he is towering over Bo-Katan. Size I'm going to give a 8 out of 10. And then, last but not least, the packaging. Always great from Mafex. Windowless, or not windowless, windowed. Shows what you get with the figure. Details put into the box to make it look better. Overall, if it wasn't for the articulation, this thing would be a 9.5 out of 10. Articulation, it's going to put it down to 7.5, 8 for the figure. But an absolute must buy. It is a great Bo-Katan Kryze. And give me a minute, I'll show it next to the Black Series. I don't know what the hell this is anymore. It was a good figure because it was our only Bo-Katan. But I really don't. Okay, trash can it goes. Wow. The difference is insane between these two characters. Because it looks like two different characters. It's the same. But that, I mean, that really puts into perspective how good that head sculpt is on the right. And the paint, as stated before. But that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy seeing my content, subscribe to the channel. And hit that notification bell if you like being caught up on my released videos. And comment in the section. What do you guys want to see? What figures do you want me to review? My pile is building up. There's going to be a point in time that it's going to take me until I retire to review the figures I purchased to review on this channel because my time is so limited. I have NyneBlockGaming&Collectibles on TCG Player. If you play Magic the Gathering, Locarno, Dragon Ball Z, I'm trying to think if I have anything else. I've dabbled in Flesh and Blood. I've got out of that recently. Oh, and Pokemon. If you play any of those card games, you can swing by the shop and see if there's anything you like. I always have cards for sale. And then that I work a 12-hour swing shift job as a QC, quality control specialist for a shingle plant. And between 12-hour swing shift, selling cards, selling action figures, making videos is just unfortunately on the back burner for me. The others are much more profitable. I haven't profited anything from making videos yet, but you guys can help me out with that. Again, if you enjoy it, do that. I'm going to try to drop a couple while I have some days off. I got a Mafex Bane coming up, and I got some of the new CT Toys knockoff figures. I'm going to do comparisons of it. They're decent figures if your wallet does not allow you to purchase the SH Figuarts at the current price ranges they're at. Check out the CT Toys, and I will link up the purchasing link that I used to buy those. But all right, guys. See you in the next one. Later.
Welcome to 9Block, where the gamers flock. Action figures and collectibles, we're the top stock. Marvel, DC, but DBZ is the main squeeze. Magic the Gathering, bringing you the ease. Card packs opening, reviews so tight. D9 Dice Gaming, under the bright light. 9Block, the channel you gotta see. Gaming and collectibles, we're the key. So hit that subscribe, join the crew. 9Block Gaming, we're coming through. Action figures, card games, we do it all on 9Block channel. We stand tall.